Hey, good morning. My name is Miss Allison, and I am a behavior mentor and a private tutor for children with special needs. I deal with children with autism, ADHD, Asperger's, anxiety, depression, you name it. And I love what I do, and I'm passionate about what I do because I know the effects that will result in providing good services versus not getting services or not doing it correctly. So I come across a lot of people who do what I do, but I'm a bit confused because when you're in the classroom with a client and you see your client throw himself on the floor, you're not supposed to ignore that. You're supposed to address it. You're supposed to redirect the kid, get him back seated, get some energy out. Before he even got out of that chair, he should have been redirected. You got to walk him around the classroom, have him walk around the classroom, but don't do it and let him get out of the chair and throw himself, because now you're interrupting the class when you're there to prevent that. Okay? Then we'll talk about home or even in the school, because I do this in the homes and I do it in the schools. And every moment I get, I teach the child what I need to teach them. Because if you're in the school and you're providing support, it doesn't mean you do not provide services in the sense of teaching them behaviors. It could be, you got to generalize it. It could be behaviors they're doing at home, but they're not doing in school. Well, you can work on those behaviors by talking to the kid in the school when he's nice and calm, and see what triggers it. See what makes those behaviors happen. If you don't ask a kid, you really never know. All you're doing is guessing. Sometimes if you ask the kid, you're going to get those answers you're looking for. Okay? Then you go to the home and you have people doing DTT, which is discrete trial training, which is, for example, you teach them their letters and colors, and with the flashcards, and you could teach emotions. There's many benefits to that, absolutely. But if you don't work on their behaviors, you're not going to see anything. So you can't always do, well, you want to ride your bike? Okay, well, first you have to do this. Absolutely. Yes, that is absolutely the way to go. But in between those lessons that you're playing with the kid, you got to teach their behaviors. You got to talk about their behaviors, what makes them angry, and how can you flip it to make them not have those feelings, and all of that good stuff. And I see a lot of times that does not happen. And all we're doing is wasting the kid's time. You're a play partner. You're not a therapist. And it's not the way to go. So to flip that, you got to learn to take every opportunity to teach the child in the natural setting environment. In other words, he'll be in the classroom and he's walking in line. You praise him for walking in line. And then you also tell him when he goes to the classroom, the good behavior is going to be to stay in your seat. And if you stay in your seat, you'll get a check mark or a reward or whatever it is you have set up. But if you don't take time to work on those behaviors in those moments where the kid is relaxed and there's no frustrations, there's no non-preferred activities going on, he's calm, that's when you take advantage of those teaching moments. And a lot of people don't know how to do that. Another thing, people don't know how to read body language. I mean, first of all, you got to know behaviors and you got to know body language. Those are two critical key components that will help you get through your sessions successfully by being proactive versus reactive. If you learn how to read that child's body language and understand that child's emotions, you'll get that kid under control quick, because now you'll know how to be proactive. But if you don't know those behaviors, you're forever going to be on reactive mode. And I don't think that's the way to go. I like to be proactive every step of the way as best as I can be. And that's why I learn kids real quick. That's why I master body language. And that's why I master understanding behaviors. And that's what makes me successful. So if you guys need any tips or tricks, you could always reach out to me. I know there are some amazing RBTs out there. There are some amazing BCBAs who truly do know what they are doing and truly do understand behaviors and know how to work with them. So God bless you all for that. And have a beautiful, blessed day.